I mean, I went one time in Budapest, and I could see that. I mean, we always watching the film, and we don't understand that what's going on behind of the scene and how much work is actually uh, needed to make a film. You know, I was there, and I was like looking like hundreds of people working on different different tasks that to make this film or make it 1 seconds. And it was for me also overwhelming and was also interesting. You know, I have and now I can actually more appreciate it, the works that people done to make a movie. I think I always watch the films. I have never like been in a scene, but thanks to Bill and director that they invited me. And one time I went there and I see that lots of work is needed to be done. But it's interesting, you know. Uh, it's different world, but yeah, a lot of
I mean, I wasn't able to go to the set actually, but there is a lot of work like, we have to done before that. So for me, it was very, very important to make sure that like, we film part of that in Morocco. So it was very important that, we wanted to present a Herat basically. So we want to make sure that all those places kind of represent and feel like Herat. So we did a lot of like, go through so many picture and locations to make sure that that's we accurately present Herat and Morocco. And then there's a lot of other stuff like wardrobes and like writings in the schools and like all those stuff that we have to make sure with. We had a team basically for each of those I had to work to make sure that they are like present the modern and also like we bring the modern and the traditional like values of Afghanistan together to present in this movie basically.
I think that I'm actually a software engineer, as Elaha. I think a software engineer both of us, and robotic was for us new. But I think that what was interesting about robotics, as I mentioned before, it's more than about the machine learning or just a coding. Robotics is giving us some skills that you learn how to solve a problem, how to invent some things and create things that it's really solve a problem in the society. So I think that angle of the robotics makes me more interested. And obviously, working with the robotics, you needed to learn many more skills. It's not only about coding. You needed to learn about a little bit about machine learning, like mechanical engineering. You have to learn about electronic parts and a lot of other skills that is give you the increasing your self-confidence, which is very important. And I think that's about it, about robotics that I kind of like it. And when we get involved with robotics, it was just for the competition, but later on we learned that robotics is, obviously AI and robotics will be the future, and STEM is the future, and we needed to be part of that. And that's the reason that we got more involved. And beyond the competition, we tried to building robots for the society, but also for us is that showing the talent and resilience and the potential of the Afghan women. These young girls, they get involved with robotics program. They got so excited about that. They not only be able to participate in the many competitions and winning some of the competition and losing some of the competition, but I guess that those victories they could change the society perception about the women's ability in science and technology and engineering. And that was, after centuries being ignored by men in our society, that was a victory for us. Not only victory for the girls of robotics team, but it's a victory for Afghan women. Um, and then, yeah, I mean, I think that was for us was make it the robotics to be center of our work. Obviously, we do a lot of, I mean, our foundations, we're working for many other programs to train girls to learn about, basic things about computer, learn about coding, and they learn about financial literacy, they learn about entrepreneurship or about Bitcoin. But this specific projects, it has changed a lot and it's impacted in a society in a way that the community start to respect it. The community, even during the pandemic, they decided to contact with the Afghan Girls Robotic Team and asking them to help with a shortage of the ventilator. So you can see that from a time that women couldn't go to engineering field at all, it was kind of like discouraging to go to engineering field, coming to the time that the community and the governments feel that they needed support of these young girls to help them with shortage of the ventilator. And I think that was huge victory for us because we will be able to change the perception of the people. And yeah, it's about breaking the barriers and challenging the mindset. It's a good question. Elaha, you want to?
I don't know. I think beside being an engineer and like, my background has been in technology for so long, I guess I at some point was very, very interested in fashion. So I used to actually design clothes and back in Afghanistan as a hobby. And actually I built some of this design. Like I actually work with like some people to make sure that design comes to life, like the clothes and everything. And then I brought it to US as well. We had a photo shoot and stuff. So yeah, I think that's something that I never shared before, but yeah, something that I was very interested in.
I think for me, is digital designing. So I design the digital pattern. So I kind of like it to design that. I was actually offer Laha that when she does into doing this design of the clothing, I'd like you do you want to using my patterns on the clothes and the material that you use. And still, I am trying to convince her, but let's see if she's gonna use my pattern for her clothing line.
I mean, obviously, like, so what we're trying to do with the movie is like, tell this is all about like courage, hope, determination, and breaking barriers. And it tell like, it is a message to so many girls that, keep pursuing your dreams, whatever is a STEM or any other like, areas that they love to, learn and they want to grow. And, doesn't, the message is like, don't give up. And if girls in Afghanistan, like despite all those challenges, can achieve these incredible things, so girls anywhere in the world can do that as well. And like, but we just want to tell everybody that also create more opportunities for women. You can see like, education and opportunities can make big changes in societies like Afghanistan. So it can actually bring so much power and, to women all around the world. Like if you give them opportunity, if you create a pathway for them to succeed and, just inspire other girls to also, dream big and work toward it. So, yeah.
And for me also is like that this film inspired more people and it sparked the conversation about the importance of education for women everywhere, but specifically in Islam, because as I mentioned, Islam is the future and women must be part of this. And if the film will be able to even convince one girls and encouraging one girls to come to either the science, technology, or engineering, I think it's already made an impact. And beyond that, I think that's obviously, I hope that this film bring the stories of the talented and the resilience of the Afghan women and also a promise to Afghan girls that their, dreams and talent will not be forgotten and we will believe in their potential and we will fight for their rights to continue their education. And as Elaha says about the dreams, I think that no dream is too big and no obstacle is too great and no voices is too small to create the change. It's all about giving people equal access to opportunity and, access to, quality of education. And as well, if they are determined and they are courage, they can get what they are looking for.